So bringing along a Geth to recruit Tali went well. She didn't seem to take it all that badly, and Legion actually got to stretch his legs for a change. Too bad we weren't able to help the Quarians figure out what was going on with that star of theirs. Oh well, I'm sure it's not important and will never come up ever again. Anyway, it appears as though Mykul Shepard is having no issues putting together this band of misfits, and actually seems to be enjoying being a little bit of a renegade. Perhaps having his two besties back on the crew will straighten him out. Speaking of the old Normandy crew, it feels as though the one thing we're still missing is a little bit of that Krogan energy, and it just so happens we have a dossier for a Krogan warlord. I think the squad was feeling a little soft around the edges. Let's go and meet up with Okeer. Oh, hello there, Spacefarers. Glad you could make it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you're new to this series, be sure to click that link in the top right corner of your screen and check out the entire playlist. As mentioned in the introduction, we're going to go do another recruitment mission, so let's get right to it.
The dossier doesn't say if Okeer is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
Canned orders over loudspeaker? That seems unprofessional.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
You know, that's not a bad point, Tali. How do so many crazy lunatics find themselves in positions of leadership with these mercenary groups?
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
This lady really thinks she's her, eh?
On my way.
I love having Jack on my squad as a vanguard. Dual shockwaves are just so overpowered.
Shit. Won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Looks like we barely scratched him.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs. Or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
We really do need him to talk. Maybe a little charity towards a blue sun, just this once.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
What's he talking about?
Jador runs a Blue Sun's outlier, and she's making Krogan for an army. But they all come out crazy, tough as hell, but just insane.
Why not just buy loads of big guns? Got to be cheaper than a breeding setup.
I don't know. I just point and shoot and bank my credits. Maybe there's something better in the labs.
I'm going to coerce him into giving them bad directions, because yes, there is getting rid of them, but then there's getting rid of them, if you know what I mean.
You heard the man on the radio? He needs direction.
I don't have the info they want. You showed up before I could get my normal sightings.
You have other problems.
Patrol, pack sighting east of Station 2. Yeah.
Copy. East of 2.
Son of a bitch. They'll run blind into Krogan.
Have you seen Okeer? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so.
Up ahead! Watch out!
Man, I really am being a bad influence, aren't I?
Got it. No sweat. Can do.
Deploying combat drone. Can do.
I love how on easier difficulty levels, these mercenaries in Mass Effect 2 are actually kind of comic relief.
Right. I need cover.
Oh my god, Krogan friend!
Go for the optics.
Gotcha.
Go for the optics.
Hi, buddy.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... Something makes me speak.
7 night cycles? He's only 7 days old.
Yeah, these must be like Saren's Krogan. That's a little bit unfortunate. I go top option here because he seems fairly docile, and he isn't attacking us.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
He was taught enough to test for something, but what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okeer's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. Must be another try for a genophage cure.
Cure. Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
That merc said these guys go crazy.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okeer expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
Don't know. Doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okeer.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
They grow them tough, that's for sure.
You Fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
Before I make my decision here, I just want to comment on how cerebral the writing in Mass Effect 2 can be. Just this little encounter here has virtually no bearing on the entire plot, but it asks a really deep question about consciousness. Is this Krogan actually imperfect? Or is it just led to believe it's imperfect because it doesn't meet the expectations of its creator? To me, it seems capable and it's been helpful, so of course I'm going to invite it to join us.
Can you show us the way? Help us fight to the lab?
No,
You're giving up?
I will fight if they come, but I feel it deep that I must wait. I kill, but only here. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
And see, I find that really sad. These Krogan have been indoctrinated, basically. Jador is no better than the Reapers.
Stay alert. These close quarters could make for ugly fighting.
They're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Watch out! Got the target.
My favorite thing.
Who authorized that Krogan release? Okeer?
They should stop coming up. Right.
Take it along.
They're all mine.
Man, this place is a maze. The level design itself is more difficult to deal with than the Blue Suns.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
I also love the implication that the Blue Suns leadership do not give a shit about any of their people.
I'll take it. They've seen us. Got no shield!
Just casually taking 4 rockets to the face, no problem, Shepard. And now Tali taking it too. Seriously, we must be like a horror movie villain to them.
Jador does not pay for failure.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. It was a genius who gave them ours.
I'm on him.
Got it.
One down.
Oh, hello.
On it.
On my way.
Target.
My favorite thing. I'm on him.
So, just a little story on the lore. This happens to be a shipwrecking planet. Just a cool little tidbit.
Kill the trespassers. I'll deal with the traitorous Okeer.
This should soften them up.
Can't reach
I'll
the
take
target.
them.
Berserkers are going down, but the outside commandos are still incoming. Okay, still incoming.
Fire away, Tango. Protocol 4. Cover and Right. Right.
On it.
Yeah! No problem.
Can do.
Fly.
Right, one down.
Take it.
Oh, how kind of them to group up in a nice neat line for our shockwaves.
Got the target. On my way.
Every port,
On it.
Anyways, the combat does go on for quite some time, and it is some of the best in the game, but I'm going to just montage us through this a little bit, just so that we can move things along.
concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on.
Doesn't sound like it's going well for them.
There are 3 of them. If you do your
Jador! Damn it! Someone get her up!
Can do. Got it. On it. Go get them.
Can't target them.
target acquired.
Watch the landing.
Be right there. Target acquired.
I'm on them.
Can't get a lock.
See, thanks to movie magic, it doesn't look like I died 5 times.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
I do?
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, ran a Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I don't remember that. Probably best if you were in Saren's lab.
Yeah, I'm not proud of what went on there, but I'm using what we learned for the greater good. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeer is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What's Okeer trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeer mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Okay, obviously I do remember her, but me acting like I don't is kind of my way of hinting that I'm not best pleased to see her again, especially in this death lab. But because she was forthcoming, I am going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Try harder to avoid trouble this time, Rana.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
Too nice. That'll bite you in the ass someday.
Yeah, let's just put a pin in that prophecy from Jack for the time being.
Here you are. I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
Hey now, I fought through waves of those idiotic mercs just to get to you, Okeer, so change your tone.
Not the smartest way to greet the heavily armed group that just kicked in your door.
I'm sure whoever sent you doesn't want me dead. No one looks for me without a motive. Certainly not the deceased Shepard. Surprised. Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
Yeah, and just like Aku's, the weight of Vermeer has changed me drastically. But I don't get far in my line of work without making these kinds of tough decisions.
I make no apologies. It was the most efficient solution.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army. but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about collectors, not your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threaten the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Alright then, well let's get to it. Will you join us?
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage. But my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
Okay, tell me, what's the issue?
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Okay, this boss fight isn't this simple on Insanity, but it does go down a lot smoother if you just do this. Use your heavy weapons to instantly activate the mech. Rush the first Krogan to pop out of a tank, and presuming that you make short work of that, concentrate all of your efforts on Jador. She is, oddly enough, the weakest enemy here, and once she's down, it stops the spawning of the Krogan. You can then just deal with the mech and any remaining Krogan, and that's it, boss fight over. On higher difficulty settings, you would obviously have to use more cover and a wider variety of weapons, but I do believe this to be the strongest strategy as a Vanguard. Whoops, sorry Jack!
Right. Alarms? What's Okeer doing up there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okeer's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
If I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
He killed so many, but vented the tanks into the room to save this one Krogan?
Crack it open. Let's see what a pure Krogan's got.
I agree, Jack. My experience with Rex has made me fairly partial to the Krogan, but I am glad that my squadmates approve. And even if that wasn't the case, he is hard to pass up.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll even help. I doubt anyone's ever asked for his opinion on anything.
Normandy, Okeer is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I must admit, I am developing quite a taste towards teasing these two. They're so serious all the time.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
We just slaughtered tons of these tank bread without a second thought. If he gets out, then we vent the hold. Simple.
Edie, how quickly can the cargo hold be vented to space if there's an issue?
28 seconds, Shepard.
And if anyone else is in the hold at the time?
So we'll be careful. Jeez, stop making things so complicated.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with them.
See, Jacob knows there's no point arguing with me.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okeer's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Alrighty, well, let's open it up.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's too valuable to leave, Edie, and besides, I'd rather we open it up and see what we've got before we decide to space him.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Well, yeah, I am the commander.
Oh shit, not good.
Human. Male. Before you die, I need a name.
Best to stay neutral with this angry little fella, of course.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, legacy, grunt. Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
Yeah, I mean, even Rex didn't lack that much of a personality. Why Grunt? Also, still just trying to keep things calm and neutral.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer? Or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
Is it that easy for Okeer's perfect Krogan to abandon his mission?
Okeer is just a voice in the tank. If his imprints are true, then he created something stronger than him. So he's not worthy of me. And if his hatreds aren't strong enough to compel me, they've failed too. I feel nothing. I have no connection.
This one is a quote-unquote tactical renegade choice. I know that Krogan value strength and confidence in authority. My command is your reason.
I took you and I released you. Follow my command and you'll have purpose.
Nothing in the tank imprints indicated humans could be so forceful. You command as though you've earned it.
My enemies threaten galaxies. Everyone on my ship has earned their place.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you. Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
And just like another Krogan I know, he isn't really much for conversation.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Okeer. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
I've got an appointment with Shahira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
I kind of agree with the other crewmen. I was not that enamored with her at all.
You collect stray cats as a kid? Because we really needed a Mega Krogan, so thanks for dragging him home.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
We are almost at the halfway point. There isn't much we can do now besides loyalty missions other than head to Ilium. So next time on the Mass Effect Headcanon project, we're going to check in with our space babe. Thanks very much for watching, and again a big shout out to our members. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification icon to be informed of the next one. Keeler Salai, my friends, and until next time,
I should go.